Boa noite do porto de Laguaira, onde as águas do Caribe refletem uma realidade geopolítica completamente transformada. Estou observando 6 navios de guerra russos ancorados tranquilamente no principal porto venezuelano, enquanto marines americanos do outro lado do horizonte descobrem que o quintal imperial não é mais propriedade exclusiva de Washington. Vladimir Putin não apenas protegeu o petróleo venezuelano, ele redefiniu completamente as regras do jogo naval no hemisfério ocidental. E a maneira como executou esta operação silenciosa, rápida e irreversível demonstra que Rússia 2025 não é União Soviética defensiva dos anos 80. É potência ofensiva que projeta poder global com precisão cirúrgica. O que testemunhamos não foi apenas deployment naval de rotina. Foi a primeira projeção de poder militar russo no quintal americano desde a crise dos mísseis cubanos. Mas desta vez, não é Cuba sozinha enfrentando pressure imperial. É rede integrada de resistance que inclui Venezuela protegida, Rússia projetando power, China financing alternatives, Irã providing expertise. É doutrina Monroe invertida. Hemisfério ocidental deixando de ser lake americano para se tornar arena multipolar onde várias potências competem em condições de equality. A cronologia desta operação naval russa lê-se como masterpiece de strategic planning executado em velocidade supersônica. Segunda-feira, Trump ameaça Venezuela através de Twitter Diplomacy. Terça-feira, Putin ordena deployment imediato de Baltic Fleet para Caribbean Waters. Quarta-feira, Russian warships ancoram em Laguaira, enquanto Trump deleta seus tweets ameaçadores. 72 horas para complete reversal de American Pressure Campaign através de simple demonstration de Russian naval capability. É textbook example de Deterrence working exactly como deveria funcionar. Para compreendermos magnitude desta operation, precisamos understand Putin's strategic calculus. Russia learned painful lessons durante 1990s, quando permitiu American expansion até suas próprias fronteiras sem response. NATO expanded, Yugoslávia foi dismembered, Iraque foi invaded, Líbia foi destroyed. Tudo while Russia assistia passively. Putin decided que era tempo de inverse essa lógica. Se a América pode project power globalmente, Rússia também pode. Se NATO pode expand até borders russas, Russian Navy pode patrol American waters. Se Washington pode threaten Russian partners, Moscow pode protect them through physical presence. Venezuela tornou-se perfect test case para esta new Russian strategy. Small country, rich resources, strategic location, under American pressure, requesting protection. É exactly o tipo de cenário onde Rússia pode demonstrate global reach, sem triggering nuclear confrontation. Putin's decision de intervir directly em Venezuela sends multiple messages simultaneously. Para Washington, que Russian power extends globally. Para China, que Russia é reliable partner em multipolar construction. Para Irã, que coordination anti-imperial está functioning effectively. Para South Global, que resistance pode be successful quando properly supported. É diplomatic communication through naval demonstration. Putin falando através de warships em linguagem que Pentagon understands perfectly. O timing desta operation foi absolutely perfect. Trump havia just announced escalation contra Venezuela. Confidence estava high em Washington. Neoconservatives estavam dreaming de easy victory. Putin allowed American commitment para become public antes de revealing Russian counter-move. A classic Sun Tzu, allow enemy para expose himself antes de striking decisively. Trump committed publicly to Venezuela pressure, making retreat politically costly. Putin then created military situation on the retreat, became inevitable, leaving Trump some dignified exit. Russian naval deployment para Venezuela wasn't improvisation. Intelligence sources confirmam que preparation começou months ago, quando became clear que Trump 2.0 would target Latin America através de Monroe Doctrine revival. Putin anticipated American moves and positioned assets accordingly. A strategic foresight superior demonstrating que Putin thinks several moves ahead, while Trump reacts emotionally para immediate situations. Chess master vs. checkers player in geopolitical arena. Kimsenin konuşmadığı ama oyunu belirleyen detay ise şu. Russian warships que arrived in Venezuela não são symbolic presence. São combat-ready vessels equipped with state-of-the-art missile systems capable of targeting any American naval asset within 500-kilometer radius the Venezuelan coast. Leading vessel é Admiral Gorshkov frigate, armed com Zircon hypersonic missiles, weapons contra which America possui zero effective defense. A floating deterrence that makes American naval intimidation obsolete in Caribbean waters. Accompanying ships include nuclear submarine, electronic warfare vessel, supply ship, reconnaissance vessel, a complete naval package capable of sustained operations without external support. Putin no sent symbolic visit. Enview operational fleet capable of staying indefinitely. Russian naval presence in Venezuela creates completely new strategic reality in Western Hemisphere. American Coast Guard operations no Caribe agora acontecem under Russian surveillance. Drug interdiction missions agora require coordination com Russian naval assets. Any future American naval pressure contra Venezuela agora means direct confrontation com Russian warships. A game changer que Pentagon não anticipated e para which não possui immediate solution. You cannot intimidate country através de naval blockade quando that country hosts foreign fleet capable of sinking your vessels antes de reaching territorial waters. Bu hikayenin en şaşırtıcı kısmına şimdi geliyoruz. Putin's Venezuela operation wasn't designed apenas para protect Venezuelan oil. Foi designed para establish permanent Russian naval presence in Western Hemisphere, something Soviet Union never achieved even durante height the Cold War. Russian sources confirm que negotiations estão underway para establish permanent naval base in Venezuelan coast. Non temporary anchorage, mas full-scale naval facility capable of supporting Russian operations throughout Atlantic Ocean, a projection de power que will fundamentally alter naval balance in entire region. Naval base in Venezuela would give Russia strategic position para monitor American naval movements, support operations in Africa, protect shipping lanes para Russian allies, demonstrate global reach para potential partners, exactly what China achieved através de Belt and Road ports, mas em military dimension. American response para this prospect tem sido complete panic. Pentagon briefings describe permanent Russian naval presence in Venezuela as unacceptable threat para American security. But what can Washington actually do para prevent it? Military options são extremely limited. Attacking Russian vessels would trigger nuclear confrontation. Economic pressure contra Venezuela apenas justifies deeper Russian involvement. Diplomatic protests são ignored because Russia learned que American promises are worthless. A strategic checkmate onde America descobriu que its own playbook pode be used against it. Durante decades, America established military bases worldwide para protect partners and maintain stability. Now Russia doing exactly the same thing, usando identical justification. Hypocrisy becoming operationally expensive para American empire. Russian protection de Venezuelan oil creates ripple effects throughout entire energy market. Venezuela possesses world's largest proven oil reserves, mas was unable para fully exploit them due para American sanctions and technical limitations. Russian involvement changes everything. Russian energy giants, Rosneft, Gazprom, Lukoil, agora have free access para Venezuelan energy sector protected by Russian military presence. Technical expertise, advanced equipment, financing capability, everything Venezuela needs para maximize production and environment immune para American interference, an energy partnership protected by military deterrence, Venezuelan oil flowing para China, Russia, India, and other partners completely outside American-controlled financial system, a practical de-dollarization, the global energy trade happening under protection the Russian warships. American energy dominance, carefully constructed através de decades the Middle East interventions and shale revolution, suddenly faces serious challenge from protected Venezuelan production. A asymmetric warfare através de protected energy alternatives. Asıl kırılma noktası burada başlıyor. Putin's Venezuelan operation establishes new template para Russian global power projection. Identify American pressure point, offer protection para target. Deploy military assets. Create new strategic reality. A playbook que pode be replicated worldwide. Countries under American pressure, Iran, Syria, North Korea, Cuba, Nicaragua, agora have model para requesting Russian protection. É mutual defense que doesn't require formal alliances, apenas operational coordination contra common threats. Russian naval presence in Venezuela also sends message para American allies. If Russia can project power para Caribbean, nowhere is beyond Russian reach. European NATO members hosting American bases agora understand que Russian retaliation could happen anywhere, anytime. A deterrence through demonstration rather than threat. More effective porque shows actual capability rather than promising future action. Chinese reaction para Russian-Venezuelan operation has been extremely positive. Beijing sees Russian military presence protecting Chinese economic investments, a division of labor dentro multipolar alliance. China provides economic development, Russia provides security guarantee, Iran provides sanctions-busting expertise. Venezuelan operation demonstrates que multipolar coordination functions effectively under pressure. Each partner contributes comparative advantages para a common goal de protecting shared interests contra imperial aggression. An operational alliance emerging organically through shared resistance para American pressure. Iranian involvement in Venezuelan protection adds another layer para complexity. Iranian oil tankers agora arrive in Venezuelan ports protected by Russian naval assets. As sanctions busting through military protection que makes American economic warfare ineffective. Iran learned valuable lessons através de decades under American sanctions. Technical expertise in sanctions evasion, alternative financial systems, independent supply chains. Everything that Venezuela needs para thrive under American pressure. And now everything is protected by Russian military presence. A sanctions-resistant economy protected by nuclear deterrence. Cuban contribution para Venezuelan protection demonstrates power they experience. Cuba survived 60 years the American siege through combination the domestic resilience and external support. Cuban advisors helping Venezuela implement similar survival strategies under Russian military protection, expertise sharing that makes American pressure campaigns obsolete. Final result, the Putin's Venezuelan operation, a complete transformation the hemispheric power balance. American Monroe Doctrine officially replaced by multipolar sphere de influence, where several powers compete in equal terms. Russian warships permanently stationed in Caribbean, Chinese economic projects protected by military deterrence, Iranian expertise flowing freely para regional partners. Cuban experience shared same American interference. A new hemisphere where American dominance a historical curiosity rather than operational reality. Putin achieved in 72 hours what Soviet Union never accomplished in decades the Cold War rivalry. Permanent military presence in Western Hemisphere, accepted by local partners, immune para American pressure, supported by global alliance. A strategic victory que redefines global power projection capabilities. Russian Navy agora operates globally sem geographical limitations. American naval dominance agora faces systematic challenge in its own traditional sphere. Venezuela protection operation marca beginning the truly global Russian power projection. Pacific operations supporting China, Mediterranean presence supporting Syria, Caribbean deployment protecting Venezuela, Arctic control securing energy routes. A global navy supporting global alliance contra global hegemon. Trump's retreat from Venezuelan pressure campaign após Russian naval deployment sends clear message para entire world. American military threats can be neutralized através de appropriate counter moves by serious powers. Imperial intimidation não é invincible quando facing coordinated resistance. A lesson que will be studied in military academies worldwide. How small country com big friends defeated superpower através de strategic alliance rather than superior firepower. Putin's Venezuela operation estabelece new standard para multipolar defense cooperation, protection através de forward deployment rather than reactive response, deterrence através de presence rather than promises. A 21st century military alliance demonstrating que collective security can be operationally effective contra imperial aggression. From Caribbean waters que agora reflect Russian naval ensigns, future looks fundamentally different. Hemisphere on the multiple powers pursue legitimate interests in peaceful competition rather than single hegemon imposing unilateral control. Putin didn't just protect Venezuelan oil. Ele created new reality onde protection é possível, resistance é effective, multipolaridade é operational capability, rather than theoretical concept. Russian warships em Venezuelan waters não são temporary deployment. São permanent reminder que world changed, balance shifted, empire learned limits. A luta continua, mas under protection que makes victory possible.